Hey gamers, welcome to No Man's Sky. I hope that everybody is doing absolutely fantastic today. I'm doing great, thanks for asking, but honestly, I am enjoying No Man's Sky and I just started playing this about a week ago. Now, before we get into the topic of today's video, which is how to make a ton of money very quickly just starting off here in No Man's Sky, we're going to get to that in just a moment. But if you guys want more No Man's Sky content, make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would really help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. It also tells me that you want me to make more No Man's Sky content, and it also helps the algorithm so that if you are brand new like myself and want to know how to make a crap ton of money really quickly, I'm going to show you guys how to absolutely do that in today's video. So let's go ahead and kind of talk a little bit about everything. However, I want to prove to you that we have a ton of money. We've got almost 145 million units. I have a fully upgraded Class A. I know it's not a Class S, which is the best harvester that you can basically get, or a mining tool in this case. But I have 24 slots. I was able to upgrade this using this method and a few other things, and we're going to get into that. Yes, I also have a lot of nanites, so if you guys want more content and you want to know a lot of other methods of things that I've done besides just this one, then you know what to do. Down in the comments, hit that like button, just do it. You know you want to, it's free, do it now. So anyway, we're going to be going to a cave. It's similar to this one. Now, pretty much any time that you're on any planet in any system, you'll have access to this. And you can sell this item at any space station or any terminal that allows you to sell it. There are some systems that you can't sell this at, but once you have unlocked a space station in any system, then you're going to be able to go to that system as long as you have a portal. Rocks, which are these ones right here. In this case, this one is what is this one? Investite, or is Vanstite, something like that. There are different things everywhere you go, and you can basically, all you need to do is scan them, and you're looking for the ones. So you would hold your trigger to get into the mode, so left trigger on Xbox and then right trigger, and you would scan it, and then you just start going ahead, and then once you look at it, then you're going to be able to identify what it is. So if there's one that I haven't found or haven't identified, then I can scan it. I can make units from that as well, and then I can just go ahead and start harvesting it. And this is all you're doing, and all you want is the cobalt. Obviously, in some cases you're going to get the nitrogen, sometimes you're going to get other things as well, depending on what planet you're specifically at. But you can see how much cobalt we're actually getting relatively quickly. Obviously, you're going to get some other things like carbon, because it's all kind of mixed in together with some of these things, like this one, cobalt, but then like these little ones in front of me, these are going to be like carbon. So once you actually fill up your inventory with your desired cobalt, which in this case is that's what we're going after, you can sell as much as you want. You can start this method with as little as 1,000, or you can do as much as you want. But another one that I really like to kind of get involved in is with chlorine. Only 90 units of chlorine will get me almost 55,000 units of cash money back that I can go ahead and spend. But if we take a look at the cobalt, you can see that a full inventory load, so 9,999, will get me almost 2 million units per stack, and I can sell as many as I want of these. So if you have 10 of them, then you're going to make 20 million units. And when you're brand new to the game, just starting out, it's super easy to do this, which is absolutely fantastic. So you can start small and you can slowly work your way up as you feel. Maybe you don't want to do this all at one time. I've obviously been collecting this since the beginning of my game. Been hard with inventory management, but I have been lucky enough. And then another player that I was with, shout out to him, he knows who he is, he gave me some storage units that allowed me to actually store some of this right off the bat. So I got gifted a few things when I first got involved in the game that really helped me out. You guys might not necessarily be so lucky, but hey, if I happen to see you in multiplayer in an anomaly, you can say hi to me and I can gift you something. Keep it on this ship only, and this is basically my chlorine and cobalt ship. Okay, so I'm going to dump all my cobalt in here and all my chlorine in here, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what we're going to go ahead and do with this. So we have arrived here at the space station. So you get out of your ship, you get up to the top here. There is a staircase just right over there that you guys can walk up if you can't fly up here. And then you're gonna go to the terminal. Okay, and all you're gonna do is you're gonna go down here and you're gonna see if you can see this here, I've already done this with the chlorine. So I can't do this, or I could do it with the chlorine, but it doesn't make any sense to do it with the chlorine here. So, and then I haven't done it with the cobalt, or at least I haven't done it for a while. And actually, I don't think I figured out this system or this method in this specific system, if I remember right. So let's go ahead. I think I was selling the chlorine here, but I don't think I figured out this method a little bit earlier. So you can see that they're buying. We're on the buy tab, and they buy cobalt, and we can also buy. The purchaser can buy these too. So that means that those are the items that we want to do this with. And like I said earlier, every system basically does something with cobalt. So that's really nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into sell, and we're going to go into, let's see, where is the cobalt? There it is. We're going to sell all of it. And you can see that we're going to sell 107,072 for basically $22 million. So I'm just going to sell all of it because I really don't need it. Okay, so we sold it all. We're going to crash the market, but we're going to go ahead and buy it back, and you're going to see that the demand has went down, but you can see that they now have 99,999. We can just go push left on the D-pad, and you can see that I can buy it back. I can buy back what I just sold, a little bit less, for 5,129,549, which means that I just net 15 million. So after you start that, a full load, you'll make $15 million every time that you go to a brand new system. So all you have to do is go ahead and click on buy all of that, right? That's it. That's all we have to do. I mean, we could buy more. They have more if we want to buy all of it back. So I guess there's all of that, right? But if you want to do this with more, by all means, go ahead and do this with more. Easy 15 million. You can see here that we can buy, as the consumer, we can buy chlorine, and we can also buy cobalt. So what we can do is we can go to our sell tab, and I have I have this much on me. I should have put that into, you can switch your inventory by pushing X on Xbox, and I'm gonna sell all of that, but I'm gonna sell the stuff that's in my suit first. So I'm gonna sell, let's see, where is the chlorine? We're gonna sell all of that, all of that right there for 6 million, and then we're going to sell all of this for 21 million, and then we're going to switch our inventory over to the ship, and we're going to sell that for 48 million, and then we can go ahead and buy back everything that we just got done selling. So we need to find the cobalt and buy it back. So we sold that for 22 million, and we're only paying 4.8 million. So that's a net profit now of like 17 million. We can buy it, and we can buy it again. So you can do this with as much inventory as you want, and then we can buy back this for 15 million. We sold it for 50 million, I think it was. I mean, you guys have access to it, so you guys can see, and I can buy all of that back. And then I bought whatever they had on sale. So not only am I making a killing, I'm also adding to my inventory every single time that I'm doing this, because they buy it. Now this space station is a little different than the other one. This is just guess I hadn't been here for a while. I can get that navigation data. Might as well pick that up. And this one is like I don't even know what they call this one, to be honest, but there's this. And then the portal is actually over in that room. So there are some of these space stations that aren't really inhabited. Instead of being blue, they have the red lights, and you know, it's not a problem. So now I'm gonna show you guys what you're gonna be doing because of your first method, but now you understand that you guys can do this once you go to each system. So we're gonna fly out of there, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull up our galaxy map here, and then we're just gonna pick a system that, you know, we haven't gone to. So I'm gonna go ahead and push B, so I have a free look, and I'm just gonna pick this one as an example. I don't really care what the market is, I just want to go to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna warp to this one. It's gonna take just a few little bit to load because it's like a fake loading screen. And then once we get there, we just need to identify where the space station is actually at, and then we can actually head to it. So the space station is over this way. All right, let's get into land here. Like I said, I'm still new. I'm still trying to remember all the terminology for this game. I found this method, and I thought it might help a lot of people out. So we get out of the space station, or get into the space station. We get out of our ship. And then we always go to the left side that we're looking away from. Come up here. And then lots of NPCs over here. We go over to this terminal. And then we want to see what they're selling to us. So Cobalt, like I said, is in pretty much every system now. Do they have chlorine too? They do. So this is absolutely fantastic. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to sell. And everything looks like it's in my ship. So we're going to sell both of these now for $80 million, okay? We're gonna sell all of it. We're gonna sell the cobalt, and we're gonna sell the chlorine, and then we're gonna go ahead and buy it all back. So we made 80 million, and then so that's 75 million, and then we're not even gonna really count that, so we'll just say 75 million profit, and we'll just say that's 15 million roughly. So now that's 16 million. So I just made $60 million from doing what, less than 30 seconds worth of warping, and then now all you have to do is just go ahead and leave, and now you have this in your ship ready for the next time. And we just made a ton of money. We just made $60 million, you guys, and no problem. And like I said, you can scale this up with as much as you want, and you don't have to necessarily have 10. You could have 20 as long as your ship is able to do this. So I plan on getting a hauler that has a ton of capacity, and just, I mean, I think you can upgrade everything to have the same amount of capacity, but all you need to do, go to your galaxy map, find another system, push B, and we'll just go to, we'll just say this one. Obviously, I have unlocked all of my hyperdrive, so I can go to any system. So when you first start doing this method, you're only going to be able to go to select systems. So I recommend that you upgrade your hyperdrive as soon as you possibly can. Whatever it takes to do that, go ahead and do it. Get the salvage data, get that. And if you don't know how to get that, then I will leave a comment down below and I'll help you guys out. All right, so now we're in the brand new system. There is a space station right next to us, which is absolutely fantastic. Obviously, it takes a few seconds that I have no control for landing. I think this is a little bit long, but I get it's like a loading screen for what's actually inside of the space station itself. It just takes a little bit long, for my opinion. And then all we need to do is get out of the ship. Once it's done with the animation, go to the left side, because that's where the terminal is going to be at. And then we go here. And see, they are selling us cobalt, and are they selling chlorine too? They are. We've gotten super lucky. This is, I promise that you can't get chlorine in every single one. So I'm gonna go to sell, switch it over to my ship inventory, 21 million, 62 million. So $83 million we made. Now we're gonna go ahead and buy it back. So that's 78 million. And we'll just call it 72 million because we'll just round up on this one. 72 million. We're gonna go down to chlorine. We're gonna do the same thing. So 72, we're looking at 57 million roughly. So this market was a little bit worse off than the last one. So yeah, 57 million. Now you can see that our units now are at 340 million. And you can see I still have the same stuff, and I'm slowly actually generating more because I'm purchasing whatever this specific space station in this system had available to me. And now you can just rinse and repeat all the time. And you, like I said, you start with cobalt, and then you start adding chlorine. You can start adding some other ones that you think are selling for really good amounts. But these two items, especially together, are some of the best items that you can get in the game. And the one thing that I really liked about cobalt is you don't even have to refine it like I had to with all this chlorine. So the chlorine took me a little bit of time to do, but I've already put in, I think I've put in like 60 hours into this game already in like a week. It's ridiculous how much time I put into it, learning some of it, the ins and outs, and I still don't understand all the language, and I'm sure there's so much more that I have the ability to learn. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed today's video, then make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would really help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. If you guys do have any questions, if maybe I went a little bit too fast, I tried to go to a couple different systems using a couple different methods on how to get to those systems as fast as I could and save you guys as much time as possible. But if you guys enjoyed, you know what to do, and I will see you guys in the next one.